Hello folks and welcome to the EV lease deals of the month for June. I nearly forgot where we were then. As has become the norm in these lease deal of the month videos, I'm only looking at things here that are advertised as being available to be delivered to you within the next 6 months. Now quite a few of these are in stock and there are a fair few here with no deposit. Don't expect the prices you may have seen in the past. EVs are in very short supply. All new cars are in massively short supply, but there's such a huge demand for new EVs that if you see one in stock, be prepared that it might be a bit more expensive than normal, and be prepared that the deal's going to disappear very, very quickly. Please use my link to Lease Loco, which is pinned as a top comment and in the video description if you want to inquire about any of these deals, or if you just want to go and have a poke around on the site for yourself. Thanks. I think the first couple of deals we've got for you have got a free home charger and free redundancy cover built in and have no deposit, so it's not all bad news. So the first one's the Nissan Leaf. Obviously we've seen it lots and lots of times before, but we're seeing it again. 168 miles combined range, 7.9 to 62, 420 litres of boot space and 150 brake horsepower, group 21 on the car insurance. As I said, no fee on that one, so there's no broker fee, no deposit, and it's 375 quid a month for 36 months. This is based on 10,000 miles as per usual. Okay, so next we've got the Peugeot E208. Well, again, we've seen these on the channel before, but this one's in stock. That's delivery in less than a month. Free breakdown cover from the AA and free change of term or mileage. So this is the AA's own sort of subscription-y kind of thing, which is not really, it's a car lease. But as you can see, the prices were low, they've gone up, and this is currently a very good deal. This will be gone very quickly indeed, even though it's not a kind of price that seems like it's blowing anyone's skirt up. 136 horsepower, 300 newton meters of torque, 8.1 seconds to 62, group 28 on the car insurance, 311 litres of boot space. The 208's a great looking car. I think it's possibly the best looking small hatchback on the market at the moment. Look at it, nice. So no broker fee, no initial payment, no deposit on this one, 393 quid a month. If you did want to do the normal 3-month deposit on it, you're looking at 1118 up front and 372 a month. So next we've got the MG ZS, and this is a really interesting one. This is in stock, okay, so delivery in less than a month, comes with a free home charger and free redundancy cover. Again, no deposit on this one, 400 quid a month. If you want to do it with the 3-month deposit, it takes that monthly down to 380 quid, basically 1140 up front. But the headline here is this is in stock because they've actually closed the order book on the ZS now. So if you want to factory order an MG ZS, if you go into an MG dealership and say, I'd like to order one of these cars, they'll say, sorry, sir, we can't help you. This is in stock, so there are very few chances left to get one. This is one right here. As for the stats on the ZS, it's a car we've seen multiple times before. Group 28 on the car insurance, 176 horsepower, 8.2 seconds to 62, 198 miles of range, and a 470 litre boot. And it looks very much like that. I recently reviewed the MG HS and was very, very pleasantly surprised by that car. And I'm sure this one won't let you down either in terms of build quality. Next, we've got the Cupra Born. This is the 150 kilowatt V2, which is their mid-spec trim, 58 kilowatt hour, 5-door, group 25 in the car insurance, 204 horsepower, 7.3 seconds to 62, so it's a nippy little beast, 385 litre boot. It's basically a VW ID3 in slightly more aggressive clothing. I think they're a nice alternative to the ID3, despite the fact that they don't look incredibly dissimilar from one another. But it's a very nice looking car. So this one's 1,837 quid up front and £512 per month. This is a factory order, but they're saying delivery within 3 to 4 months, which suggests that they've got some stock in the pipeline, perhaps. So worth a look into that one. Next is the car that there's been a lot of noise around in the last few weeks, the Toyota BZ4X. This one's big news because it's Toyota's first ever ground up electric car. So it's been designed as an electric car, and it's really been designed to compete with some of the big boys, things like the Polestars and the Teslas of this world. Group 37 on the car insurance, 204 horsepower, 318 miles of combined range on this one, and 452 litres of boot space. It's like a Lexus NX and a RAV4 had a baby and they came up with this. I think it's a great looking thing. Oh, the hay fever's killing me today, folks. Sorry. So you can see in this one here, it's got a steering wheel, but they are doing one with a yoke like you see in the new Tesla Model S. And I'm pleased to say they've dispensed with the old infotainment system and they've got this large widescreen affair, which looks very nice indeed with Apple CarPlay, of course. Looks like you've got plenty of legroom in the back, decent sized boot, very, very capable looking car that. These lease deals are not making me emotional, folks. It's just the hay fever. Hyundai Ioniq 5, 160 kilowatt ultimate, 73 kilowatt hour, 5-door. We've seen this plenty of times before. I assume you all know that I absolutely love this car. Ultimate spec is the top level of trim. Group 34, this is the rear wheel drive, 217 horsepower, 7.4 seconds to 62, 350 newton meters of torque, and 281 miles of combined range. 527 litre boot, brilliant shaped boot, very, very usable. Group 34 on the car insurance. Glorious looking things, in my opinion, although I know some people hate the look of them. Just an absolute pleasure to drive. There will be a review coming up on the channel very soon. I did a very quick review previously, which I'll chuck a link to up there, but there'll be a full review coming next month. Tesla Model Y, long range, all-wheel drive, 5-door, automatic, obviously. 4.8 seconds to 62, 384 horsepower. Insurance group, I think, is 50 or 48. It's right up there. 331 miles of combined range. About an 800 litre boot. $2.5 grand up front, 716 a month. Is a factory order. Obviously, it's the big brother or sister, if you like, to the Tesla Model 3. Plenty of passenger space. Gargantuan boot. Goes like the clappers. What's not to like? Maybe the styling, depending on which side of that particular fence you sit on. Please use my link to Lease Loco, which is in the video description and pinned as the top comment. It helps support the channel. Not a lot, but it helps support the channel. So please use that link if you want to make an inquiry on any of these vehicles, or if you just want to go and have a prod around on Lease Loco. Please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm not usually quite this snotty, but the hay fever is murdering me today and has done for the last few days actually. It's bad. And my final request is to go and follow me on some other forms of social media. At Notaguru Gym on Instagram, at Notaguru3 on Twitter, and at Definitely Notaguru on Facebook. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.